Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Computer Science with Sudhir sir. In today's video, I'm going to teach you chapter number 4 of CBSE syllabus 2020-21, that is using Python libraries. In this chapter, we are going to discuss four very important terms: module, a library, namespace, and package. So let us discuss all these important terms one by one. So first of all, we will discuss a library. A library is a collection of modules and packages that comes together for a specific type of applications or requirement. So एक Python library के अंदर multiple modules और packages हो सकते हैं. Python libraries supports different types of packages and modules. There are various libraries. Few are written here on this page, which is on your screen. They are NumPy, Matplot, SciPy, or Pandas. There are various other libraries also in Python. So these libraries are important because all these libraries are in the syllabus. Some are in IP syllabus and some libraries are in computer science syllabus. So we will discuss these libraries also as per the requirement of the syllabus. So before covering libraries in details, we will discuss modules in today's class. So what a module is? A module is basically a file which contains definitions, functions, variables, classes, or statements. You can simply look at this definition, what a module is. A module means a piece of code. If suppose we have a very large program which is a, which is basically designed to perform some specific task, then but it is a little complex program. It is made up of multiple lines, suppose multiple statements. So what we can do, what we have to do to reduce the complexity of the program, we have to divide that particular large program into small manageable parts, in which every part is known as a module. So module is basically a smallest piece or code or part of a large program. A module is basically designed to make a code reusable or to reduce the complexity of a large program. So a module is basically comes inside a package. You can simply look at this definition. You'll find that over the top, there is Python, then there is a package, and in the package, there are various modules or submodules. You can see easily. So a Python package is also referred as a directory or a folder where we can keep multiple modules. There is one more interesting definition here at the end. Look at this definition. It is a library is a collection of many packages in Python. So in Python, a library contain what? Various packages. Generally, there is no difference between a Python package and a library. So you can refer Python library with a Python package also. So what a module is? A module is basically a piece, a partition, a small portion of a large program where we keep module inside a package. So a package is basically what? A package is considered as a large folder or a directory which contains module. Now we have to discuss what is the structure of a module. If we have to define a module, then how to define a module, how to frame a module. To frame a module, we have to follow some steps. The steps are, if you see it in detail, to make a module, just look at the definition, look at the explanation. A Python module can contain much more than just functions. A Python module is a normal Python file which is saved with .py extension, .py file extension containing one or more of the following objects related to a particular task. So you will find various things inside a module. So you have to keep these things in mind while defining a module. A docstring, all of you know what a docstring is. That is triple quotation mark. That is triple quotation mark. Then it contains variables and constants. It's your choice. It depends upon the program. Then classes recently added by CBSE in the syllabus in chapter number 5, that is file handling. So class is what? It's a group of similar objects. We will cover topic classes in chapter number 5. Then a module can contain object. Object is what? Object is an instance of a class or classes. Then statement. Statement means what? Statement is a group of instructions. Then functions. Function means named group of instructions. Function means group of statements which is used to perform some specific task. That means functions. So if you have to define a module, you have to keep all these things in your mind. A module contain a docstring, variables and constants, any number of classes, objects, statements, and function. So in a single module, we can use any number of these things. So let us look at the example, how to define a module in Python. I have defined a module for you. Just look at this definition, this Python coding. In this, the name of this is temp conversion. And this is the docstring, which is enclosed in triple quotation mark. The name of this module is temp conversion. It is saved with the name temp conversion. But what this contains, it contains functions to convert Fahrenheit to centigrade, right? And as I told you that inside a single module, we can keep as many as functions. So it contains two functions. These are the two user defined functions. The first one is centigrade, and it is taking one argument also. And this here you'll find the formula to convert centigrade to Fahrenheit. Then this there is one more function with the name Fahrenheit, which is used to convert centigrade into Fahrenheit. Then in the main function, all of you remember that in every program, in every module, in every function definition, there must be a main function which work as a driver function of the program. Then here you will find two constants. The first constant here is water freezing temperature in Celsius, that is 0. And the second one is water freezing temperature in Fahrenheit. Right? So let us execute this program to see how it works. Just look at it. If you look at this program, first of all, you have to import the module to use in your application. Now, how to import that particular program, particular module? To import a module in your application, you have to use import temp conversion. Here, this temp conversion is the name of the module. Just see, just look at it. Here you'll find this temp conversion. Temp conversion. This temp conversion is what? This temp conversion is actually module, name of the module, which is saved in our program, which is saved in our system, right? So now look at the command through which we can import a particular module. To import the entire module, you have to use import type conversion, right? So here I imported it. You'll just look at it. There is no error. It means it is imported here successfully. Now, if you want to see what this module contains, how many functions it contains, what are the names of the function, if you want to see all these things, then you have to use here help command. Help, and here write the name of the module in this way, and press enter. Here you see on your screen name. The name of this is temp conversion. It contains functions to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. So remember, this statement is a part of triple quotation mark, that is docstring. then you will find two functions. The number of functions, there are two functions which are declared and defined inside the module. Then you will find the constants. These are the constants, right? And this file is stored in this directory. So you'll get each and every information about a module which we already defined in the Python, right? And the name of that particular module is tempconversion.py, right? It's very easy. So if you want to use any function, any single function or multiple function from this user defined module, then what to do in that case? Just look at it. So it contains centigrade and it contains Fahrenheit. There are two functions. I want to use these functions one by one in my application. So how to use these functions? To use this function, you have to import them. So you can import them at a single time or you can import them at a same time. It's your choice. So I'll execute this code once again for you. Now I'm importing this here, import temp conversion, it is imported. Now I want to use any one function. So if I want to use centigrade or Fahrenheit, I can easily use. How to use? For that, I have to use temp conversion in this way. Temp conversion, right? Then dot is ss operator, access operator. Dot ek operator hai, which is basically used to access anything from that particular module. Fine. It is used uh, like an operator, like an concatenation operator. Fine. So it is concatenating the object with that particular function. So there are two functions. One is centigrade. So let it be centigrade. And here I am putting a value. The value is 90. So let us see what result we will get. Now you'll see you'll get the result. So in the same way, you can access that particular function also, whose name is Fahrenheit, or any other function if you define inside the module. Okay, right. If instead of using the whole name temp conversion as object here, you can define smaller allies to it. How? Temp. In this way, you can also import it. Import temp conversion as import temp conversion as, I give it name TS or any valid name you want to give. So now instead of temp conversion, we can use TC also. Now I paste it here and now I put a value, let it be 78.5 this time, and I press enter. You'll get the result. So this is how we declare object. This is how we declare objects. Objects for what? Object for modules, right? So as I told you, object is what? Object is basically an instant of a class, of a module. So this example, through this example, you can come to know how to access, how to use, how to call a particular function from a particular module. This temp conversion is a user defined module, right? So you can call in the same way, you can call library function also, library module also. Suppose I'm importing math module in this application. All of you know math module, it was in class 11th also, right? So I want to import math module. So it is imported. Now here I'm using print pi. Pi is what? Pi is a function which is declared under maths module. Oh, it is showing error message. Why it is showing error message? Because we have not used math.py in this. So for that, let us do one thing. Here you write print math.py. What you have to use? Print math.py, right? You'll get its value, that is 3.14 and so on, right? So this is the way through which we can use any function which is defined inside any module, right? Same way we can import multiple functions also. How? From math, right? Import py, comma, sqrt. Through this example, you will be able to import the entire math library. This math is what? It is library actually here. Fine. It is actually collection of modules, functions, and packages, right? But if you want to access only few functions from that particular module library, then what we have to do? We have to write name of those functions along with what? Along with this from clause. So what we have to use? From math import py and square root. Now I press enter. They both are imported here. Now how to use them? How to use them? To use them, as I told you, what you have to use? You have to use here print, right? Math dot, or square root you write simply math dot sqrt in this way, and any value you can pass. Let it be 144 and press enter. You will get result as 12.0, right? There is one more way to access. There is one more way to, I'll show you in the new screen. There is one more way to access all the functions defined inside a module. That is from name of the module math import asterisk star. Star means all means pi, square root, log, fine, any function which is part of this. So students, in this particular class we discussed about modules, right? How to define modules, how to access modules, how to save modules, what a module, what are the functionalities of the module, fine, what is the basic structure of defining a module, right? So in this particular class you will find all these things, right? So in the next class I'll come up with packages, library, and namespace. Fine. So thanks for watching my video, and please like, share, and subscribe to get new videos, new notification. Thank you, all of you.